What's going on, everyone? Tony Ivanov here with another video lesson, and today I'm going to talk about the one stock that was the best stock to trade today on the penny stock market, and that was BSPM. This had a crazy spike from around $2.54, hit a high of just under $6, so over 100% gains within the first half hour of the market. Extremely strong stock. I'm going to break down exactly why the stock ran like it did and how you could have played it. So if you enjoy this type of content, please leave a like, leave a subscription, leave a comment down below to win a chance, or for a chance to win $25. So every single video I give away $25, and it goes to the random commenter of the previous video lesson. So we're going to do that first. So I had the random comment generator right here. We had 249 unique commenters. Thank you all so much for your support. I really do appreciate how fast we're growing this channel. We just broke over 20,000 subscribers, which is, mind-blowing, because at the start of January we were at probably 3,000. So thank you all so much for joining the channel, and I hope that you learned something from me. So see who won this, and we'll get right to the lesson. So Handkit says your videos have been informative. I'm glad that you see some value in it. Be sure to share it with your friends, family, and whoever else you know that is interested in day trading penny stocks, because these lessons can help you become profitable. So make sure that you send me a YouTube message with your PayPal email address, and I'll send you over that $25. So BSPM, why did this stock run? Why did it run so much, and how could you have traded this stock? So first, let's just go into my my chat room on Discord. If you're interested in joining this chat room, we have around 100 traders in there. You can click the link down below, and you can look at this plans that we offer to join this chat. But during my live stream webinar, I was saying that so the past week we haven't seen as much volume in the penny stock market, mainly because the blue chip stocks have been having earnings season. So a bunch of traders have moved from the small caps and moved into the blue chips for now, just to trade the momentum and volatility in those earnings plays. But these blue chip stocks usually don't release earnings on Friday. So I was saying in my live stream and in my chat room, as you can see here, that we might see more volatility in the small cap market because there's going to be no earnings in the blue chips. So I said that right here 2 minutes before the market opened. And we also noticed that in the pre-market there were not that many good news related plays. So I was saying, okay, we have no great news to play, and we're going to be seeing more volume coming in from the blue chip market. So my thesis was that we're probably going to be having a few of these quick low float spike plays that just explode purely based on volume and momentum. So I said that right here. It looks like today might be a day of low float spikers. So if you're not in the proper mindset, adjust your share size accordingly. Don't throw your whole account size in, and just use less risk, because these low float spikers, while you can make a ton of money on them, you can also lose a ton if you play at the wrong times. So the reason why I had the thesis that we would be seeing more low float spikers is because if we just look at the gap scanner, you can see there's quite a few stocks on here that have low floats. You can see 1 million shares, 5 million shares, 3 million shares, 3 million, 1.69, 1.61, and so on. You can see more often than usual. We usually don't see this many stocks with a super low float on the gap scanner. So that gave me some reason to believe that, okay, maybe traders are preparing these type of plays because they have potential to break out. So now let's go into BSPM and exactly why this had the massive breakout today. So BSPM had a very nice chart pattern. You can see has this kind of flat top wedge here where it has a previous resistance of around $2.50. And let me just get my trendline tool. Oh, and by the way, for anyone who's new to my channel, this platform here is E-Trade Pro. So this is what I use to trade penny stocks. Not crypto. This is for penny stocks only. But the you know, the chart patterns and the mentality towards trading penny stocks is just the same as crypto. You just don't have these morning spikes in cryptocurrency, but all the chart patterns and stuff like that works the exact same. So back to the lesson. You can see we have this nice uptrending trend line right there that is just making the price over time squeeze up into that resistance. So this is the type of chart pattern that we look for on these low float type spikers, and you can see this definitely has history of spiking from the 1s to the 6s and even higher to the 7s. So this stock is great. It has a low float, has a great chart pattern that is making a squeeze play, and it has previous history of having a big move. So I saw this at the market open because it was alerting on my Trade Ideas low float moving scanner that it was breaking out over $2.60. By the time I saw it, it was at around $2.90, and you know, I was kind of hesitant on trading it because one, I wasn't in the best mindset. I was still very sick this morning. I don't know what's going on with the sore throat. I'm gonna go back to the doctor tomorrow because I don't think a sore throat should last 3.5 weeks. But that's not relevant to this lesson. But anyways, so I saw this right when it started spiking up. I was alerting it to my live stream students and as well as to my chat room students, and you know, I was thinking about getting in, but it was up ready, you know, like 30 cents per share off of its spike, so I didn't know if it was going to go much further, but you know, I was dead wrong, and that's okay. I will admit to being dead wrong not trading this stock. It had all the right indicators, had a very nice multi-day breakout, and I just got kind of scared, so I didn't really want to throw my money at it. So once I saw it start spiking, getting insane volume, the one thing I did right is that I did not have the fear of missing out. I didn't get emotional, and I didn't be like, oh man, I don't want to miss this play, let me buy back in right now. And you know, if I did that on this stock, I would have still been profitable because it spiked up over $1 per share. But even if something works one time, it's not good to break your rules whatsoever. So I just, you know, I watched it run without me, and I waited until a pullback to get into. So this spiked up, hit a resistance right here, and then it started to sell off, and I was looking to see, okay, is this the top of the spike, or is this just a pullback waiting for the next leg up? So I was watching all my indicators, and the one thing I noticed is that it held VWAP to a T. You can see the bottom of these candles never broke below this pink line, which is VWAP. It always stayed above that line. So at the same time, I drew a trend line, and this made kind of a flag pattern here. Here you can see that we have the flagpole right there, and then we have a nice flag forming there, and I got into this play with 500 shares on the break of this downtrend and increased volume. You can see on the volume bars, we had this kind of downtrending in volume as it consolidated, and once it broke over that flag, it was confirming a new leg up. Everyone else noticed it as well because you can see everyone else started buying. So I got in with 500 shares at around $4.08, I believe it was, and I was selling into strength here just under $5. So I made around $360 all in all on this trade. Very good trade. I'm glad I didn't trade emotionally. I didn't have the fear of missing out on the first run up. Of course, it would have been amazing to hop in here at the bottom because one, I could have used more shares and I could have made a lot more money, but I let the stock go without me, which is something that you'll have to learn you know, as well. You're never going to be right all the time. So whenever you're wrong, you don't want to have that type of revenge trading where, you know, you want to prove yourself right and you want to get that stock that you were watching. So I'm glad that I didn't let my emotions run my trading, and I just sat back, waited until a new opportunity presented itself, and sure enough it did. I hopped in, I locked in my profits while I had them. It did go higher, but you never really know when the top is until it's too late. So I locked in over, or almost a dollar per share on that trade, which is, you know, solid. Eventually hit a high of around $6, so I could have made more, but you know, this was getting very choppy up in this area, so I just decided to lock it in and, you know, enjoy the rest of the day off. That's the beautiful thing about the way that I trade. I only trade for the first hour or so of the stock market, and you know, my job takes longer because I'm doing a live stream with my students every single morning. So, you know, I wake up in pre-market, I talk to my students, and basically what I do every morning is we make our watch list in the morning. We look at a bunch of different stocks, looking at trade ideas and equity feed, looking at what stock has news, what stock has a good chart pattern, and then I make my watch list in front of them live so they all can learn my mentality of exactly how I trade. And then we go into the market open and we wait until we have a good pattern to trade. And then what I basically always repeat is that you know, don't trade when I'm trading just because I'm trading it. Use the live streams as a way to learn my mentality, because the ultimate goal with my teaching is for you to become self-sufficient. Because if I happen to go away for some reason, not saying that I will, but you know, if I happen to no longer trade, if you're basing your trades just because I'm trading something and not understanding why I'm trading it, then once I go away, you're gonna be back to square one and not know what to do. So that's what I really try not to do for my students. I want each and every one of them to become self-sufficient. So I really stress that during the live streams, and I'm constantly giving the commentary of you know, what I'm thinking and what my plan is for a specific stock. So if you're interested in seeing some of this live trading, you can click the link down below, the chat room, and you can look at the plans that I have, and you can watch me trade live Monday to Friday. So if you're interested in that, you know, let me know and I'll hook you up for sure. So that's really all for today. The main stock to trade was definitely BSPM. After BSPM, of course, we had some of these copycat low float plays, but none of them really went as strong as BSPM. So this is definitely the best stock to learn from, so that's the only one I'm going to cover. So if you enjoyed this video, leave a like, leave a subscription, leave a comment down below for a chance to win $25, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Thank you all so much for watching.